Hello friend, I am Shantani. Welcome to my class. Welcome to the another video of Let's Learn Geography channel. Today I am going to discuss about the theory of the origin of the earth by Kant. But before going to start about the theory, we should understand about the universe and the solar system. Because third is the third position in our solar system and Earth's age is 4.6 billion years. Before 6.4 billion years, what was there in our solar system? We don't know much about that. But there are numerous galaxies that form the universe and the 8 planets and the other galaxies that form our solar system. So solar system and the universe both are interrelated. But in solar system, or I would rather say in universe, so earth is the only earth's position is very negligible, but according to solar system earth position in third, as well as earth is the only planet where life existed. That's why earth play a vital role about the origin of our solar system. And today I will discuss about the theory of the origin of our earth. There are some classical philosophers and scientists who had given about the earth's origin, and Kant's theory is one of them. And Kant theory was gaseous theory of gaseous hypothesis of Kant. Basically, Immanuel Kant was a German philosopher. He wrote his book entitled The General Natural History and the Theory of the Heaven, or the essay on the working and mechanical origin of the entire universe on the basis of Newtonian's law, which was published in 1755. Kant claimed that the gaseous hypothesis of the origin of the earth was based on the sound of principles of Newton's law of gravitation and rotatory motions. He assumed that there was some primordial hard matter scattered in our universe, and they are basically, or in initial stage, very cold and solid and motion particles. But they had one thing, which was gravitational force. They had gravitational force. That's why they attract each other and collide each other. And the particles generate the motion. The collision of the particles generate the friction, which generated heat. With the result, the temperature of the primordial matter started rising. What is nebula? Nebula is the primordial mass of cloud, gas and dust. So basically there is the some primordial matters or nebula which was hard, cold and motionless, but they had the gravitational force. Due to gravitational force, they attract and collide each other. When they collide each other, the heat is generated, and that's why the temperature of these primordial matters started increases. Explanation of the theory. According to Kant, the gravitational attraction and the collision between the particles generated the random motion of in primordial matter. And particles, when collide each other, they generated friction, and from friction the heat is generated. As a result, the temperature of the primordial matter started increases. And with the increases of temperature, the random motion as well as rate of collision among the particles also increased. And the rises of temperature also changed the state of primordial matter from solid to gaseous. As I earlier said, the nebula and the primordial matters was very cold and solid, motionless in the initial period, but as the temperature increases, the primordial matters became solid to gaseous, and thus the original cold and motionless cloud of matter become the hot nebula and start rotating around its axis. If you see this picture, in first stage there was a gaseous primordial matters, and they attract each other and form in this fashion. And after that, they collide each other. That's why they generate the random motions, and from random motions they generate friction, and from friction they generated heat. With the increases of heat, the random motions and the rate of collision also increased, and that's why the solid particles change their state solid to gaseous, and they started rotating around their axis. With the continuous increase of temperature and the rate of motions, the nebula start expanding in size also. If you see this picture, you can understand this. And then the heat increase, the size of nebula increase. As the size nebula increase, the angular velocity increases. Now a question arises that what is angular velocity? The answer is here. The angular velocity is the angle moved by rotating body per unit of time at a point on the axis of the motion. That is called the angular velocity. Due to the increases of the size of nebula and the angular speed become so fast that the centrifugal force exceed the accretional and the centripetal force. Now two new terms introduced to us, that is centrifugal and the centripetal. What is centrifugal? A force which pulls the mass away from the center of the earth is called the centrifugal force, and the force that pulls the mass towards the center is called the centripetal force. If we draw a picture in like that, and the force which pull away in this fashion, this is called the centrifugal. And when the force coming towards center, it is called the centripetal. Understood what is centrifugal and the centripetal? And the nebula starts spinning so rapidly and irregular basis that they separated from middle part and thrown off due to the centrifugal force. Due to centrifugal force, the nebula starts spinning so rapidly that they thrown off due to the centrifugal force in the middle portion. From middle portion they are thrown off in this fashion. And by repeating the same process, a system of concentrating ring was separated from the nebula, and the central mass which was remained is called the sun. This was sun, and the other planet was separated from the main nebula in this way, and the 8 planets form in the same way. That is all about the Kant's theory. But obviously, if there is a theory, he assumed that this situation might be happen. There also be criticism of the theory. According to Kant, there was a primordial matter in the universe, but he did not mention the origin of the primordial matter. He did not mention where the primordial matters come. He also did not explain the source of origin, cause of the random motion of the particles and primordial matters. The collision among the particles, primordial matter, never generated the rotatory motion in it. It is an erroneous statement of mechanism. These three are the criticism of the Kant's theory. But first scientific attempt of the explanation of the origin of the earth was done by Kant. That's why Kant's hypothesis play a vital role in the assumption of nebular hypothesis by Laplace. That's why Kant's gaseous hypothesis is so important. So this is all about the Kant's theory. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button and share with your friend. Stay tuned, stay positive, stay kind, and thank you. And next video is coming soon.